How do you get started assessing whether or not the startup you're considering is a good fit?
So there are 7 different areas that we look at in the assessment. Primarily, it's about the capability and capacity. And so we look at their risk management structure as number one, from whether they've got the board in place, whether that's an advisory committee or a governance board, and then what that risk management structure looks like internally. Because ultimately, when you're scaling into a new country, it's all about managing risk. So risk management is a really important element of that audit. We also look at resilience, because resilience is another really key element of the audit. So if you've got a team that you've been working with, they've gone from prototype to startup, they're now scale up, they've invested not only possibly their own money, but a lot of time. They've been taken away from their families. They're working on weekends. They're working long hours. Resilience of leaders and teams of scale-ups is really important to understand.
Mm.
We also look at the leadership team itself and the skills and the characteristics of that leadership team. So we have what we call the business growth life cycle. As a business grows, what we recommend is the leadership skill set also grows. So as a startup leader, you're very directive. You know exactly what needs to be done. You need exactly what development needs to be done, who does what. You are very directive. As a scale-up leader, you cannot do everything. And so making sure that you have the delegated authority in place to manage the risks that you are delegating, that's a critical piece of delegation. So as corporates are talking to scale-up leaders, that's one area in particular that I would be asking the scale-ups. Tell us about your leadership structure.